What's going on? How you guys doing? It's Thursday night. It's the night before the pre-release. You guys hyped? You hyped for the pre-release tomorrow? We got some Lost Caverns of Ixalan Plinko, but with some danger on the edges there. Some MetaZoo to spice things up. You gotta have some kind of pit to fall into or something, right? You gotta have some level of danger and excitement. It's the internet. This isn't your grandma's house. Speaking of your grandma's house, I better share the live stream link in the Discord so everybody knows that it's going down at grandma's house. All right. All right, there we go. That's good. Perfect. So, switch that up so I can see the whole chat because YouTube only ever wants to show me the top chat to start with, and that excludes people because YouTube's just like, you don't need to see the comments from these particular people. They're edge boys, forget about them. Anyways, let's have a little bit of root beer and a little bit of helloing. Perfect. All right, so what's up, Gossett, Clayton, Garley, Eng, Millmaster, Gerthulu, Jess, Abook, Gianna. Who else we got in here? Juglum, Doomblade, Potts, Error, Joseph, Kenny, Pyre, and Fellers, Pierce. I see you guys as well. Hello to you. Hello to assembled lurkers. How's it going? How's Thursday treating you guys? Because it's been treating me quite well. Everything's just been, it's felt like a pretty lucky day. And I checked the other sweater that I was wearing earlier today, and it turns out it was a Lucky brand shirt. Now, obviously, you can't infuse luck into a garment, but I mean, bro, things worked out really well for me. I went to take the bus downtown to go to the post office, and the bus driver, there's a bunch of different bus drivers, right? So this bus driver in particular normally seemed like she was pretty dour. And I remember one time asking her for a transfer, the last time I spoke to her, and she was like, "Do you want a valid transfer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd like a valid transfer, please." You know, because that's her joke. Sometimes she gives people invalid transfers. So I hadn't seen her since. So I got on the bus today and saw her. And I mean, she was distracted by my bear hat, and she commented on that. But anyways, I went, "Yo, can I have a valid transfer, please?" And she just pressed the button for a transfer right away before I'd even inserted my card to pay the fare, right? And so I took the transfer. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even insert my card yet." And then I went to bonk it into the machine while she's talking, and it wouldn't let me put the card, it just didn't feed in properly, and she didn't notice. So I was just like, "Oh yeah, I got a transfer and a free ride." So I went downtown for free, and then I got back home for free as well. That's a win. That's what I call a win. That's lucky. That's lucky. Clayton, no problems with your pre-release kits? Oh, are you guys already doing your pre-releases, bro? You doing it early? You doing it early? Bald Falcon says, "Quick, drop it like it's hot before I have to go to sleep. Number 3, please." All right, buddy. All right, let's give you a number 3 before you go to sleep. Wait, that makes it sound like I'm running a rub and tug or something, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Why are you telling me that there's a problem with the stream when it looks like everything's fine? What's going on? No, I'll just ignore it. Let's go. They're trying to distract me. Oh, I forgot. So you've got MetaZoo on either side, right? And then you've got Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but the middle slot is 2 packs. You can't see it probably because of the angle, but it's right there. Don't be confused by the angle. The dangle's still there. Or don't be, well, whatever, who cares? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. In the place to be. Oh, you avoided the MetaZoo. You've avoided the MetaZoo. All right. There we go. All right. Bump. Jess, luck is real. Luck isn't a measurable, tangible force. Although there is an interesting movie on that called Intacto, which is it does make luck into a tangible sort of force that can be transferred between people and stuff, which is a very interesting concept, and I like the way they tackle it. But ultimately, I mean, no, there's no such thing as luck. It's funny because I believe two things. There's no such thing as luck. It's not a measurable force. It doesn't exist. And at this exact same time, I believe that I'm genuinely lucky. Like it's bizarre, but you can ask Carly. She feels the same way. I demonstrated it to Moxman's wife. I told her about how lucky I am, and then we're sitting in the arcade playing these games, and basically a crazy confluence of events comes into effect where there's this gigantic plexi-walled machine. You know what? Never mind. I should be opening the booster pack. Let's do that. And then if I want, I'll put it to you the short way. Moxman's wife witnessed me like straight up defy the odds in the little arcade, and the machine was going off for like 20 minutes or half an hour counting out all my tickets from my win. And then we went to the mini putt course where I don't play golf. I don't play mini putt. I just started scoring holes in one like it was nothing. And and then to the point where Moxman started making excuses because his wife was getting riled up. And he's all like, no, you know what, man? They designed the course so that everyone will get more hole-in-ones. And I'm like, why isn't everyone getting more hole-in-ones then, buddy? And he's like, shut up. And then she got a hole-in-one near the end and everything calmed down. But she remembered it. Like, when we got together the next year, she was straight up, let's do a showdown. Let's play mini putt again. Oh, we're starting out with a foil fanatical offering. So this is a point in the story where they sacrifice humans and their blood is used to open a giant golden door that leads down into the heart of Ixalan. And what waits down inside the heart of Ixalan? The motherfucking Bat God. He's down there waiting to bite all the vampires and turn them into vampire demons. All right? That's what's going down. So this is actually a solid card from the set as well, especially for like a common. This is one of those sack a creature or artifact, draw 2 cards, and then you get a map token. Sometimes you get life. There's different effects for different sets. But this sack a creature to draw 2 is something we've had for a while with Village Rites. But now they've upped it and gone creature artifact, and it's draw 2 plus some other effect. So this makes a map token, which literally generates an artifact for you. So that's really solid. That's really solid. What up, Florida? All right. We got Sovereign Okinek Ahau. What is this guy? 4 mana, 3/4 mythic with ward 2. Whenever he attacks for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1s. What? On the creature equal to the difference? That's so dumb. So whatever you boost it past its initial stats, that's how much of a permanent boost it's going to get each turn in terms of +1/+1 counter. So let's say you put an enchantment on it that gives it +2 power. Well, the first time he attacks, he's going to be like, yo, what's up? I get +2 power because I'm 2 power above my starting power, right? And then you add 2 +1/+1 counters on him. But the next time you check, you've got the enchantment plus the 2 counters. So now you're putting 4 on him. And that effect applies across all your creatures, and it's a 3/4 for 4. That's wild, dude. That's wild. What else do we got? Hunting Velociraptor. This is, oh, it's a Jurassic Park card. Okay, so, oh yeah, yesterday we were talking about where the Jurassic Park stamp is. It's just here where the set symbol is. So this is a 3 mana, 3/2 first strike that gives your dinosaurs Prowl. Prowl used to only be for fairy creatures, right? So now it is also for dinosaurs. What up, Break Stop? You hope I pull a Mega Abuelo? Hold on, bro. Take that luck back a notch. These packs belong to the game store, right? And I want them to get good stuff. But if you have ultra good luck, save it for tomorrow when I get my like pre-release kit, right? I'm going to the game shop tomorrow. Save that luck for then. I'll have a couple packs left over. All right. Well, that's sweet, though. An extra rare. Can't complain about that. Zoya's who the hell is Zoyo? Zoyo! Who the hell are you? The 2-mana, the owner of target artifact or creature with mana value 1 or greater shuffles it into the library. Then that player discovers X. What? It's a 2-mana red that just takes a creature out, but then lets them cast this. This is nuts. Yo, this spell is wild, man. This spell is wild. That's crazy. Yo, Sorcerer's Spyglass is an uncommon now? Huh. I didn't know. I didn't know they downgraded it. Crazy. Huh. Alright. Ray of Ruins artwork's awesome. Oh, I got one of these dope lands. That looks awesome. And the art card for, who is this? Warden of the Inner Sky. Some funky artwork. This is supposed to be inside Ixalan. Pretty nutty. Pretty wild overall. Okay, all right, Bo Falcon, we have opened the booster pack. You can scamper off to bed now, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. What type of packs contain Abuelo's mithril shawl? Yo, you're joking, but there's that one card that's basically same difference as the shawl. It's the, check it out, it's got a rope net, but I made a magic rope net. What does it do? You can use it a few times, and then you wear it. What? Yeah, and then it disappears back into your mind, and you summon it back, and it's like, what? Why is this? Because, I don't know, man, you use the fishing net some, and then you make it into a shirt thing. Like, maybe you want to do Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy for my shirt. What you think about that? Right? So, have a contest to see how many Abuelo-related cards we can pull. Abuelos are boring. What up, Nathan? How you doing? Oh, Bo on the board. Thank you, Eric. Thanks, buddy. Bo Falcon, have a good night. Got all distracted by the cards. Nathan, how long? Oh, you! It was you. How long do they take to get here? This many days. Today, many days, buddy. Today, I had it secretly off to the side. Bam. Right here. Because I was just like, wait a minute. I wasn't expecting this. I said to Carly as well, I was like, nobody has come forth and said anything yet, but it'll come up. It'll come up. So yeah, I got it right here, buddy. I got it right here. I was originally just going to kind of leave it off to the side and nobody brought it up. Then it would be like, all right, we'll crack it open tomorrow. But now that I know who it's from and it's sitting right here, I'm going to leave it to tantalize for a bit later in the stream. And I'm going to make it way more exciting by putting question marks on it. But they get smaller. Where are they going? They trail off. They trail off where they're going. Oh, whoa, that really messed with the camera. What is in here? What is in here? What did you do? Nathan, what did you do? Guys, help. Help. Either the camera's gone bad or my eyes have gone bad. Carrie, it's a riddle. Oh, you're like the Sphinx, buddy. You said that, and I repeated your words, and then it clarified everything. What? Dalton, what's up, buddy? Long-time viewer, first-time live. Thanks for working to keep us informed. No problem. I'm glad you enjoy the videos, my man. I'm glad you enjoy them. So don't feel bad if it turns out the live streams aren't for you, because I will say they're just the tiniest bit different than the videos, right? So some people really like the live streams and the videos, and some people really like the videos but go, oh no, this is different. Nah. So thanks for coming by with the words of encouragement. Appreciate it. Have a good time, my man. Have a good time. He sent me something radioactive. Good. I can use it to cure the cancer in my sack, bro. It's deep in there. It's deep in there. So yeah, I'll just use this to cure it. It's the mystery package. Yeah, I was not expecting that randomly. There's something else that I'm waiting on, like an advent calendar. But there's still plenty of time for that for Christmas. Because Christmas is next month. This month isn't about Christmas. Christmas is all trying to creep in and hug me. And it's like, go away, Christmas. My birthday is this month. My birthday is at the end of November. And I'm going to celebrate it in style. I'm going to have a good time. I'm excited about it. I'm jazzed up. I'm going to medieval times. I haven't been to medieval times in a decade. We stumbled on an old picture of us from 10 years ago going to medieval times. And it was like, yo, how cool would it be to go there? This is a sign we should go. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to make it good. I'm going to yell at them while I'm there. Make it good. Carly fucking told some lady, like at the fucking dentist office or whatever, because she had a dental appointment. And there, she's like, oh, so what are you doing for Mike's birthday? And she's like, we're going to medieval times. And then she tells me, the receptionist didn't seem like, she didn't like care about what medieval times was or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, what'd she say? And she's like, I told her it was a horse show. And I'm like, you told her it was a horse show? Of course, that's terrible. Who cares? Go to a horse show? What does that even mean? You didn't tell her. It's like, yo, you get like an epic meal and then knights battle in a live performance before you and they have like birds flying around and stuff. It's epic. It's epic. Every time I went, it's been epic. I was taken there as a little kid and I was amazed by it. You eat with your bare hands and they have wenches that come and serve you food. And all kinds of epicness and fighting and knighty talking happens. It's awesome. It's awesome. Bro, there was another layer of fun to it. Because when I saw the picture, it reminded me that when we went to medieval times, the guy who was playing the Chancellor was like, I don't know exactly how to describe him. Sarcastic isn't the right word for it, but like, he didn't want any of it, is how I would describe it. And so, like, the king was getting ready to take a picture with me and Carly, and the chancellor guy was jetting off. He was jetting off. And then the king was like, pray, chancellor, come join us. And the way he turned around and came back, because he has to, because he's a king and he's got to stay in character. But it was totally like, oh, you son of a bitch. Like, he didn't want to be in that picture. It was awesome. They also, like, he made fun of my bear hat. He was a dick, and it was amusing. I enjoyed it. Yamagoro says, let us enjoy fall time November. I like your attitude, bro. I like that. Juglum, you're right. It is cool. It is cool. What up, Drow? Just stepped in. Hope everyone's doing well. Seems like they are so far. I know I am. How bad is the card quality so far? And how bad was the ranting if it was bad? Doomblade, if you want some juicy ranting, you want to watch the pre-release kit opening. So go over to the live stream archive channel, right? If you're not already like hooked up over there, I assume you already are. But yeah, go over there and watch the pre-release kit opening. It's probably like 20 minutes in where I really start to tweak out. But yeah, there's multiple quality issues with that. These are Japanese printed, so the foils have some jank around the edges a little bit, but overall, it's the normal level of what Wizards of the Coast considers to be acceptable quality now. So, I mean, they're not going to fix that anyways. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yamagoro, you heard the food at medieval times is really good. I can't honestly tell you if the food was really good. I remember when I went before, they gave me a little quail, which I thought was cool because you get an entire bird. And then they had what they called a dragon's toe, which was half of a baked potato. And they had grog, which was like pop, which, yeah, I'm down with that. And I think there might have been a pastry too or whatever. And then they put on a show. And every time I was there, the Green Knight ended up winning the... What they do usually is they have like the knights compete at things. They joust and they have some sword fighting and all that kind of stuff. And then during the grand tournament, an invasion happens, like another kingdom invades or something like that. And suddenly all the knights that were in a friendly rivalry to like gain the king's favor and stuff, now all of a sudden they're fighting for their lives against him. Then there's like smoke and so they're all in a big sand pit in the middle. Like, you're right there. It's awesome. It's awesome. Doomblade, you've seen that, but you need research. Oh yeah, no, I mean no new rants since then, really. Drow, you're not sure if I know about it, but there's a the live action Legend of Zelda. Bro, I love Legend of Zelda. I am hopefully optimistic, but cautiously optimistic about the movie, because live action is dicey. I also hope that this means Wizards of the Coast will do a Legend of Zelda Secret Lair or full-on Universe Beyond set, because I would love that. I would love it. Millmaster! Super Chat says, can we get another 25 likes tonight for number 5? Millmaster wants to know if you guys can operate your thumbs up. Are you capable of doing one? Give Millmaster the validation for the stream he deserves. It's like a big old group hug. Everybody get together and hug, but no dry humping. All right, Millmaster selected number 5. Let's do it for Johnny 5. Keep it alive. Like the stream if you like breathing. If you don't like the stream, your lungs will stop working. That's how that works. Okay, number 5. No disassemble. Oh, so close. So close to being Malcolm in the Middle. So close to that Malcolmage. What up, Kansuki? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, you know what, Millmaster? Also, thanks for the reminder about the TCG player link, bro. Because there's the whole changeover that they did, and I had forgotten all about that, and it had gotten kind of sidetracked. But now, just so you guys all know, I have a function. They changed the TCG player link stuff at the very beginning of November, so all like the older links aren't functional anymore, but I have a new link that's working, right? So if you're doing TCG player buy-in, then use my TCG player links. You know what? They'll be posted on my new videos going forwards. Connor, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Drow, you be hyped for the Legend of Zelda? Hell yeah. Alright, so. Oh, we got a list card. We got a list card. You guys like goofy tree folk? Battle Wand Oak? Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. That's good. Alright, sweet. Just wanted to make sure everything was set up the way it's supposed to be. And it is. Alright, so we got that goofy little Lorwyn dude. We got a foil Acolyte of Aclazots. Look at, what is this? He's like, great Aclazots, take this offering. In the story, none of this happened. We brought some people for you to eat, and Aclazot's like, yum yum, I eat them, okay, I break my chains, let's go. I'm like Soundgarden, I'm gonna break my rusty chains. We got a Stalactite Stalker, a little goblin rogue. This guy's just creeping around, hanging out. He's ready to... Oh, this is the one that you can use to destroy creatures, right? That's not too bad. Oh, we got a commander dude. We got Xavier Saul, Infested Captain. What? Oh, he's a fungus pirate from the Myco Tyrant. Cool. 3 mana, 3/3. Tap, remove a counter from another permanent you control to populate. Only as a sorcery. Tap, sack a creature, proliferate. Oh, cool. Yo, that's a sweet set of abilities. This is dope, man. This is dope. And we got... It's Quinth. It's Quinth the firstborn of Gisheth. All right. What else do we got? Bat colony. Gargantuan leeches. What else? Another one of the nice versions of the lands. And the art card is Ojer Pakpatik. Check it out, it's Ojer Pakpatik. That's funky, man. An eternal snake. All right. Not too shabby. Hey, what up, TCG dude? How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Was that two of the same land? Yeah, two swamps. Two swamps. What up, Paz? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing? How you doing? Gonna have a late night stew. Carly's made stew for dinner. It's taken a little bit longer than usual for dinner because of the way things have shaken out. But that just means a sweet late night stew and watching some enjoyable television. So I got that. That's something nice to look forward to. What up, Patrick? How you doing, buddy? Your profile picture very strongly makes me think of the Battle Bond expansion symbol. I know that's not 100% what it is, but that white square at the top, like, it totally, because it's just a small icon, it totally gives me that vibe. Oh, I flared my nostrils and I can smell that stew. I got a fresh loaf of bread from the bakery today, and I am one stamp away from a free loaf of bread. That's always a good feeling. And tomorrow is the pre-release, which is dope. On a sad note, and not a highly sad note, on a minorly sad note, my friend that I normally go to the pre-releases with, he went on vacation, and he said he was going to be back in time for the pre-release, but it looks like he's not going to be back in time for the Friday pre-release. So we might be able to go together on Saturday, theoretically, but I'm flying solo, right? Like Jason Derulo or whatever. So yeah, I'm going by myself. I'm going by myself. Carrie, I've never had any rabbit, bro. Never had that in my life, actually. I've had a number of different animals, but never rabbit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the pre-release. 100%. 100%. And I got to admit as well, I'm curious as to what is in this package that Nathan has arranged to arrive. The question marks have scratched at my brain. What up, Butcher? How you doing, bro? Juglum, thanks for the wishes of luck and of epic cards. I hope that happens too. I hope that's how it goes down for me as well. I would like to get good cards. Sandwich, what's up? Mark, how you doing? Oh, yeah. There's just something about stew and fresh bread, and it's just like, it ties back to a really old memory I have of being in the Boy Scouts. And we were like, there was, I don't even know what you call it, but it's something when they get a bunch of different Boy Scout groups together. So we were in like this lodge out in the woods in the night, and everybody just got stew and these triangular slices of bread that came from a big round loaf, like a big thick round loaf that's all floury on the outside. One of those, and that was buttered, and then you got a bowl of stew, and we sat and ate the stew and bread while we watched the movie Willow, and that just is a very memorable and enjoyable experience for me. So I like stew with like a fresh loaf of bread, like not from the grocery store, but from the bakery. It can be from the grocery store too, because they sell bakery kind, but I'm talking about not pre-sliced, not like a loaf of like Wonder Bread. That stuff's fine for peanut butter sandwiches and stuff, but yeah, McGraw, you hope I get amiable opponents. Well, thanks, man. I was thinking about it. That's good. I don't normally run into a bunch of like jerks at the store. People are pretty chill overall. Carrie Jamboree, that might be what it was called actually. That sounds pretty familiar. Mark, you bet I brought my magic cards when I went camping. I didn't play magic at the same time as that I was a scout. Magic came afterwards. So, no. Nobody had magic cards then. We didn't have it. Nobody brought any games like that along. We got our entertainment from like fishing in the creeks and like everybody would ride their dishes down the hill. Like there was this hill and everyone would ride their plates down the hill and it was a lot of fun, but it sucked when it was your day to do the dishes. Man, the water was so hot. I remember just the stinging sensation along my hands and when it was my turn to wash the dishes. But, you know, any other day, you're just riding the plates down the hill. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Bus, you know what, buddy? That was me when I got magic when I was in high school. Magic for me started when I was 15, dude. Jess, you just ate 3/4 of a 14-inch. You know what, man? Can you just be normal, you fucking dickhead? Just go, yo, I got an 8-slice pizza and I ate 4 slices. Like, fuck off with this. Oh, well, a train leaves Boston heading fucking 18 miles an hour, and a train leaves the fucking International Space Station traveling at 42 fucking kilometer light years per hour. At what point does my annoyance intersect with fuck your mother? Right? Just like, what is this bullshit? I had 1/8 of 17 ounces of 1/3 of a pizza. Nobody talks like that. I got an 8 slice and ate half of it or whatever. The hell is this nonsense? You've been alive long enough to not be fucking talking like this. Mailmaster, your troop did the rope bridge at the Jamboree? Is that where you guys get all naked together and stuff? I don't know. We didn't do that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the rope bridge means, but I assume it involves like a lot of touching. A lot of touching. Pause, you damn right I'm great. Thanks, buddy. Clayton says, anyone can eat a whole pizza nowadays. We are gamers, you know. It's sad. What you're saying is true. I've had friends and I've yelled at them. You don't need to eat a whole pizza, you fucking fat sack of shit. Bro, what the fuck, man? I know what you do. You sit around playing video games all day. You fucking vacuum. What's the matter with you? You shouldn't even eat a half a pizza, you dumb motherfucker. If I get a pizza, do you know how much of that pizza I eat? 2 or 3 slices. That's it. That's the most normal human needs, okay? If you want to go past 3 slices, go and get a hug from somebody because you're trying to fill other fucking needs. You don't need that many fucking calories. You're not a goddamn fucking bodybuilder. Put the fucking pizza down. Pick the self-respect up. Yeah, I yell at my friends. I was like, come on, man, we're going for a walk. He's like, I don't want to go for a walk. I'm like, stop being a fat fuck. We're going for a walk, bro. What the fuck? Don't be a little bitch. Why you being a bitch? Pot's pizza's so good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But you know what else is good? Fucking self-respect and having some fucking control and not walking around with fucking 18 smokes in your mouth and 16 fucking needles in your arm and 18 fucking slices of pizza and 4 extra arms to tug your fucking dick and balls all day. Like, have some fucking restraint. You enjoy things by not becoming insensate through overload, bro. So just enjoy the slices of pizza. Allow the fucking yearning for more to let you enjoy it more in the future instead of being fatter now. Dalton, no, that's exactly when I stop. I know how this works. This is the internet. So if I let you finish, then I don't get paid or something like that. I'm not sure how all this works, honestly. But I know this is when I stop. You've been watching Competitive Eaters, They're Intense. Is this where you picked up this ridiculous language of, I've eaten 3/4 of a 7-quadrant pizza? Just slices, bro. Slices. Hi, people order pizzas like this: medium, large. Nobody goes, excuse me, I'd like to order a fucking circumference of 7 pizza. What? Speak like a fucking human being. I'm still triggered over this shit. I'm still triggered over your stupid math equation pizza bullshit. Pizza's cheaper than a hug. Hugs are free, fellas. Hugs are free. You go down, I fucking promise you this. If you go down to the bus terminal, you'll find somebody who'll hug you. I know it. I've seen it happen. There was this big guy walking around the bus station looking for hugs. He walked up to me and he fucking was like, here, let's shake hands. And I fucking shook his hand because I could tell. I'm like, you're a little off up here, aren't you, buddy? You're a little slow or something up here, right? So I shook his hand and then he goes, hug? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then I go and sit down on the bench and wait for the bus. And this other guy walks up and I got to watch the Venus flytrap in action. This fucking dude does the handshake. Then he goes for the hug. And the other's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you a hug. And so Buddy just fucking like clamps his arms on. Once he gets into the hug, that's when he starts to fucking grinding. That's when he starts dry humping on this guy. And this guy is too small to fucking stop him. So this fucking guy's got his hand on his forehead trying to push him off like a fucking dog. Like a dog in heat, man. And like it took 2 other people to drag this guy off of him just grinding on him. So stop eating so much pizza. Get some self-respect. And grind on people down at the bus terminal, bro. It was just so funny to watch. And I'm just like, bro, doesn't your brain work? Like, for real. If somebody comes up to you and they seem a little bit off and they're just like, hey, you want to shake hands? Sure, I'll shake hands. You want a hug? No, I don't want to fucking hug you, bro. I don't even fucking know you. I don't even know you. And this guy fucking learned. Like, I didn't expect that at all. I didn't even, like, for real. This guy was being, like, the little guy is just pushing on his head. I would have been feeding him shots to the face at that point. Like, I'm putting my thumbs in your eyes like I would with a dog, bro. Because that shit was wild. It was wild. Oh. Oh. So, yeah. That's how you lose weight, by the way, you fat fucks. Stop eating the pizza. Stop eating the pizza. And go and fucking grind on people at the bus station, man. Do you know how much fucking energy it takes to gyrate your hips against somebody who's trying to buck you off? I don't know from experience, but it burns a lot of calories and it'll strengthen your inner thigh muscles, bro, for real. Like, forget the Suzanne Summers leg squeezers shit. I'm telling you right now, you fucking start going and grinding on people at the bus terminal. And you are going to get fucking ripped. Jesus Christ. Hashtag disclaimer. Don't fucking try and do anything I say on a stream or on any video ever in life. What up, Blue Cats? How you doing? Marty, after that story, you'll stick with the pizza? Listen, man, let me explain something to you. You keep eating the pizza, you get fat enough, you can't even run away from Mr. I don't see nothing wrong with a little handshake and grind, right? So that's on you, man. As you're fucking wheezing, having like fucking pulmonary arrest, going, the cheese, and you're fucking laying on the ground wheezing, you're gonna die while this guy's fucking dry humping your fucking body laying on the ground, bro. It's gonna happen. Joseph, pizza is so good. I agree. I became a fat ass at one point. Go watch any fucking video with the I'm a wizard, I'm an old wizard, and look at how sweaty and fat I am in that fucking intro compared to now, man. My neck isn't as fucking as tumescent. What if you grind on and eat pizza at the same time? Then you're canceling out the calories, bro. Come on. Clayton, singing the song with the membership message. I ain't singing your plump in the bump song, man. This shit spread like a virus. You got a bunch of people mutant singing the plumping song and doing their own versions. I don't see nothing wrong with a little plump and grind. You are a man obsessed. You are a fucking man obsessed. Fucking AIs and shit that go over conversations and try and figure out what trying to sell you on AI. They're going to be like, what the hell is a plump in the butt? What is this? Sell this guy butt plugs or something. For real, man. For real. What a universe, man. What a universe. Well, I say that we open this now. I say it's time to find. That hurt. Son of a bitch, man. I caught myself with the corner of the envelope. You know when something doesn't like hurt a lot, but it's just enough to make you go like, come on, man. Come on, man. Today's been a good day overall. But I did have a messed up moment where I was having like a Tootsie Pop or whatever, and it had like an air bubble or something like that, and it like, so it created a little concave area that caught part of the roof of my mouth, and I'm like, yo, dude, this lollipop just sliced me like a blade. And I took a piece of paper towel and put it in there. I'm like, I'm bleeding. It cut me. It cut me like a pig. Glenn, can you shake my hand? I'm gonna have a stand-in version of me that I'm going to take out to events that will shake people's hands and stuff. Nathan, it's not much, but apparently painful. You did this to me! You did this! Alright, what do we got? We got a... Oh, that's just They got like a little... Let me switch the view here. Whoop. They got a little insert since everybody doesn't know what's coming up anymore. They're like, here's all the release stuff. It's actually kind of useful. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, sweet. Bro, check it out. It's the Wilds of Eldraine art cards. That's amazing, man. I use these art cards for the Lord of the Board. For the Lord of the Board stuff. Hold up. Let's look at some of this. Let's look at some of this. This is dope. This is dope. I saw people arguing about the art cards in some Facebook group recently, saying like, these suck, man, these are nothing. And other people being like, no, I like them. I think they're dope. You get to enjoy the artwork of Magic more full on, right? Like, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, bro. Look at that. That's crazy. Right? Like, I don't even remember what card this is from, but look at that artwork. That Griffin's gonna get it. Nathan, you like them too? And you saw they had full sets? Well, thumbs up from me, buddy. I appreciate it. This is dope. Oh, you got Kellen on its way through the Omen Paths. Look at this. These are dope. Yeah, look at this one. The Ariette and like the old version of herself that we saw reflected a few different times, like in the collar of her clothes and stuff. I wish we got more of that, like that actually explored in the story instead of they're just going, no, actually, none of. Oh, bro, this artwork's insane. This artwork is crazy. Look at the guy's face. It's like he's being erased, man. That's so nuts. What's this artwork for? Ego Drain. Yeah, look at that. That's incredible. That looks so cool. Oh, you know what? This card, the card that has this artwork on it sucks. But Rowing going out into the wilds, I wish we had gotten the second Throne of Eldraine set we were supposed to get originally. That would have told the story, because I'm pretty sure that's what this artwork was left over from when they made the next story. Look at this one. Shatter the Oath. Bro. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. You got the Johan with the elementals getting out of control. What else? Big honking giant. Look at that perspective with the birds flying by. Look at the size of that bow. That's intense. That's intense. He's getting hugged at the bus station, draining his ego. That guy wanted to add some of his own ego to that other guy's pants, bro. Will the next generation of boosters have art cards? The play boosters will have art cards in like somewhere between 25 to 35% of the packs, bro. And I'm glad, because I like the art cards. Oh yeah, Goose Mother. Here we have Neva. This was the Sleeping Beauty analog that they completely cut out of the story, even though the story was her trying to escape Ashiok's nightmares while they race for a cure. Like, yeah, we got robbed. We got robbed. What is this? Charade of Numbing Depths. Who is this? This is some kind of... Is this an ice merfolk? She's got a twin tail? What is going on? Who is this? Man. Oh, bro, this looks dope. Yenna, the Red Tooth region. The Red Tooths were the werefoxes, right? That had a curse that had something to do with a special rose that bloomed under, like, the eternal moon or something and was guarded by a spectral beast, something like that. Here's Balloona lounging. She's gigantic, so this like would be like human-sized right here, this house. Hey, it's my boy Kellen. Hey, I have this pin. I have the Kellen pin. I love Kellen. He was so much fun. He was so much fun. All right, let's see what's on the other side here. What up, Wes? How you doing? Did they do anything with the werefoxes? Not in the written story, unfortunately, no. Okay, let's move these. Oh, yeah, these are nice. You know, another thing about art cards, too, I've got to say is they're flat, they're shiny, they're printed nicely. Like, these never come out crappily. They do a good job on these as well. I'm never disappointed with the art cards. What else do we got? Or like, wouldn't it have been cool to find out what's going on with the Iron Crag? This like sword in the stone. I think it's like the dwarves. I don't know. Oh, bro, what is this? Prophetic Prism. Wow. See, when you separate the artwork off the card, it's like, look at how awesome that is. She looks great. Oh, I love this one so much. Edge Wall Inn. I love it. I love it. It's got like Inn of the Last Home from Dragonlance vibes, doesn't it? Bro, I love fantasy so much. This is so cool. So cool. Tegwill, the Duke of Splendor. Part of the Fae Court. I wonder if there was originally a story that involved him in some way. Pretty fancy looking. He's a fancy boy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's great. That's for the... There's like a cycle of these. Court of Vantress. That's right. The keyhole to represent Vantress's looking for knowledge. That's their symbol. All of it. This is dope, man. The two mages looking off in opposite directions. I dig this. In this one right here, the five monarchs bowing to an empty throne. That's cool. What else do we got? Check out this. Whoa! That feels hardcore anime-ish. Princess Mononoke style, right? A whole town of Sweet Tooth that's full of all kinds of candy monsters. Ooh. Oh, Garuk, man. Garuk. I guess we're just done with him, right? Garuk went after Will and Rowan. Remember? He disappeared after them in the Throne of Eldraine story to like hunt them down and bring them back. And then they were just like, well, you'll never hear from him again. Oh, this one's a lot of fun. That's great. So much gorgeous artwork, bro. I do love Magic the Gathering. Yeah, these are great. These are great. Thanks, Nathan. This is sweet, bro. This is sweet. Hey, what up, Lettuce? How you doing? I hope married life is treating you well. Let me cram these back in here. Nathan says at least a few of those are likely to end up with your name on them. That's true. You provide them and then you fill them out. Carrie, fantasy art is a true experience in creativity. Indeed. Indeed. Makes me wonder if there's just like a loose... Oh, nope. Mailmaster, they're withholding them to play with your emotions, bro. They don't want you to have the likes on the stream. Oh, Luke Quentin Hoover's your favorite magic artist? He is a really good one. I have a artist proof of Earthbind. And I remember specifically back in the day, Vesuvan Doppelganger, the artwork on it blew me away. Pixie Queen, I've always loved the artwork on that. He does a really good job. He makes awesome magic artwork. Or he did. I mean, I know he's not around anymore. But he had a very distinctive style, you know? Very distinctive style. Oh, Millmaster gifting 20 Magic Historian memberships. Thanks, big boy. You rule. All right. Who do we got here? Chris, DualShock, Stormtrooper. Somebody who apparently doesn't have an account name. That's trippy. Beetle, Chim, Rain, Steven, VT, Blue, Patrick, Fred, Tom, Gianna, Oni, Blue Cats, Octopus, Beano, Synergy, Pierce. Man, you got a ton of people who were in the live stream right now. Well done. Well done. You know what? To celebrate that, I'm going to top up my root beer. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Also, I got to put the last case of root beer in the fridge. And there's no more at the store. I went and looked. It's all gone. I think we're going back to the... what's it called? The no-no times. The no-no root beer times. So I'm going to go put this last case in the fridge. Okay. Oh, there you go. Millmaster giving the information out. Yo, if you ever want to get gifted memberships on YouTube, make sure you click on the little green icon there at the top of the chat and click enable gifts. Before you had to do that on every channel. Now, once you enable it, then you can get gifted memberships on any YouTube channel. Gerthu, yeah, bro, I wonder too about what Wizards is going to do in terms of like AI and magic art. Things are going to get weird. Things are going to get different. I can't see why they wouldn't want to dabble with that stuff, right? Here's some Wilds of Eldraine ones. All right. Since we got Wild of Eldraine art cards, I was like, I could take one from the set, but I think I have a few extra loose ones to start with. So, which one should we use for Lord of the Board tonight? Court of Ardenvale or the Beanstalk Worm? What do you want, the worm or the hole? They're both they're both questionable. They're both questionable. Murph, what's up, buddy? You playing in a pre-release tomorrow in two-headed giant format. Oh, okay. Any advice for deck building and strategy? I mean, two-headed giant takes some patience, man. It takes some patience. Juggle them, yep, that could happen. It totally could. Millmaster says, I guess it was 25 likes. Oh, 5 more memberships. Hey, Jess, Luke, Florida, Joe, and Marty. Oh, you're painting the town red. Everybody gets a shield. Welcome, new members. Bear your shields with pride and dignity. Shield bearers unite. You got even votes for the different art cards. Dun dun dun. Bum bum bum. The tragedy thickens. Millmaster, I think a person doesn't have any username at all, because I was wondering about that too. I'm like, okay, it just says has been granted a shield, so I don't know. That's some deviltry. They have tricked the computer. They have tricked the computer! And I don't know how. Jess, is this a cult now? Yes. Yes. It always has been. It's just more culty than ever. We're 15% more cult than before, bro. It's the kind of cult they're never gonna make like videos about, because we're not going out and doing Fight Club and stuff. It's just gonna like, it's a cult. What do they do? It's like, I don't know, they like eat food and watch movies and play card games and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Until then, all of a sudden, it is crazy, and it's world domination. It's like, all right, guys, we're not making cakes and watching movies today. Today, we're taking over. Hamburger says, make your username an emoji that gets censored in YouTube, and it's blank here. That is plausible. I could see that being the case. Yeah, Jacob's like, it's not a cult, but just drink the juice because the comet's on its way, and we all got to get ready. Who's ready to go on the comet and fly into outer space? Oh, I'm looking forward to that stew and that fresh buttered bread. Oh, bro. over the years, food has become more meaningful to me. When I was younger, it was like almost like a video game where it's like, check, you have consumed something that counts as food. But now, I want to have nice meals. No, I'm not talking like expensive, fancy people food. I don't eat caviar and stuff. I just mean like nice home cooked food and not awful trash, unless I'm specifically in the mood for awful trash. Every once in a while, some craft dinner alongside some breakfast sausages and some Dr. Pepper is amazing. But, overall, I value getting to have enjoyable meals, so I'm excited about this stew. Nathan, you might get to go to a pre-release on Saturday. Nice, bro. If things work out for me, I'm definitely going tomorrow night. I'm flying solo tomorrow night. And then Saturday, if everything works out and my buddy's back in time and we're both ready, then I'll be going with him on Saturday as well. Bino saying thanks. Multiple people saying thanks for the memberships, Millmaster. Oh, get the yoga stretch in there. So it's the late night stew. Man, we used to always eat late. We used to have our dinners all the time after the stream at like midnight or whatever. But then we shifted it to earlier, and that's worked out better for us. But today is a late night dinner, and I'm cool with it. The whole time shift and everything, it's made everything so weird. It's getting darker faster. It's felt strange this year, and it's throwing me off. We'll have our lunch, and then it's like Carly sometimes will think, you going to stream now? And I'll be like, that's not for hours. That's hours from now. Can't do Saturday unless you can show up a half hour late. Well, you can. Here's the secret about pre-releases you may not have realized, right? You get like 45, 50 minutes to build the deck. Plus, the place we play at, they're not efficient. They don't run. Everything ran on time when I ran it because I made sure it did. If I said you have 50 minutes, you have 50 minutes, and I'm going to let you know when there's 5 minutes left, and then we're starting. But they're not going to have a firm 50 there. They're going to have a flaccid 50, right? So you're going to have 20 minutes of the actual deck building. But also, you can, if you want, just forfeit your first round and just go, yeah, I'm just going to spend the first round like I would have. I'll take a loss, and then you can build your deck and play and be there for the whole event for the rest of it, right? And theoretically, if you can build fast enough, you might be able to say to your opponent, I'm 2 or 3 minutes into the first round, I'm still building my deck, but that's not a big deal because it's usually pretty chill, right? But yeah, you can legit just, that's what I would do if I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to like make it on time. And depending on how fast you build your decks, I build my decks pretty fast with the pre-release kits. Crack them open, look at the rares, figure out what 2 colors are the most exciting, slap everything from those 2 colors in there, maybe go through it to make sure there isn't anything stupid in there that doesn't make any sense, and then just play it. But basically, just pick 2 colors, slap everything from those 2 colors in there, grab like fucking 18 lands, so 9 of each land, right? And then just play. And if you find that there are cards that suck in the first round, you go, this card's dog shit. You can change your deck every match, every game. You can change your deck as much as you want. You can literally go, I don't like these 2 colors, and pick 2 other colors and switch between games. So just get in there, just go for it. Who cares? Just have fun. Doesn't matter. So you can get it done in a small amount of time, or you can just give up the first round as a loss and take your time. Then you'll have like a fucking extra hour of chill time. You can be like, wow, I got here, I'm settled, whatever. And it doesn't matter because there's no limit. Like, while there is a limit on pre-release kits, there aren't enough people who are coming in to use them all up. So you could show up in the first round. You could literally show up after deck construction's done, first round, and start and say, can I get in on the pre-release? And it wouldn't really be a problem. I always let people enter in that way. And if people showed up, I won't be able to. I explained to them, I'm like, you can just do this, dude. You can still play. Come play. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So you can go that. You can go that route. Nathan, you often build deck A and deck B. I'm lazy. Like, I want to have fun with it. I don't care. I'm there to see random whatever happening. And I don't care about the wins for a number of reasons. One, I've won a ton of tournaments, a ton of events over the years. So while it's fun to win, don't get me wrong, I don't have this like burning need to win. I've won a lot of Magic. So it's like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I won whichever pre-release, the one Innistrad one recently, but a lot of them, honestly, I don't even make it all the way through before me and my buddy drop out and are like, we've had our fun, we're leaving, the price thing doesn't even matter, and I'll just let my opponent, it's like, yo, bro, we're going to play, but regardless of what happens, just so you know, you're going to get a 2-0. So let's have some fun. Don't worry about it. No pressure on you. I like to tell my opponents that ahead of time. When I know I'm not staying for the whole event, I just let them know. Just so you know, I'm going to give you the actual win on paper. I just want to play and have a good time. I'll tell you that in advance so you don't got to worry about nothing. And then if they're like, I'm going to mulligan down to 5, I'm like, go to 7. We're here to... I want to play Magic. I'm here to play Magic. Prizes are cool, sure, but... One of the things I like about the game store I go to is he's just got a very fucking flat-ass prize structure where it's straight up like, you get 2 packs for playing in the event, and if you go undefeated, you get an extra pack. So, it's super casual, and I like that vibe. Nathan, you want to try different cards and mechanics? Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. And especially for you when you... can't always even get out to them. So that does work. Juggling, no, your uncle taught you how to play a special kind of Magic. Yamagoro, you've never won even a single round at pre-release events? Wow, all right. Well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. I remember when I first started playing Magic and I was no good, and I remember the first tournaments that I went to where I got beat by the best and worst people. And then I stayed away from the tournaments for like a month. And I came back with a deck that I thought might be able to compete and ended up winning the tournament. And I won a whole bunch of tournaments. I won a bunch of boxes. I won a whole bunch of prizes and events and stuff over the years. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. But it gets boring after a while. Like at a certain point, when you win enough, you realize that it's actually the journey to the victory that matters and not the victory itself. And at the end... it feels kind of hollow and empty. And if you win a tournament too fast, it can be dull. And that only really applies when you're playing in an event where you have to play everybody who's there, because there's been different kinds of tournaments, right? You have 2 to 3 matches. There's tournaments where it's like, there's like fucking 10 people here. Everybody plays everybody. And you've just got this speedy goblin deck or whatever, and you pummel the hell out of everybody, and then you just go, okay, it's over. I've won. I mean... this event can go on for a couple more hours while you guys play, but it's already decided. You know, like that kind of... victory is fun, but it becomes hollow when you've had it a whole bunch of times. And then the higher levels of like Magic and professional play were unappealing because the people who were there seemed miserable. I thought that would be a joy-filled environment, but I learned when I was like 15 that at the higher levels, it's a bunch of miserable angle shooters and whatever, and I'm just like, but I like this game and I want to have fun with it. Like, I've avoided things that will ruin my enjoyment of Magic. So I liked going to big events, hanging out, talking with people, trading, stuff like that, but playing in them was just, not for me. Not for me. Yeah, McGraw, it feels bad. I just keep playing. You'll get better at it, buddy. And it's a pre-release, too. There's a bunch of randomness in terms of the pool, so don't feel bad about it. Blue Cat says, I never win, so you're not a loser if we tie on that. There you go. There you go. Pierce, you've only done 1 pre-release, the Wilds, and you got 5th out of 32nd. First tournament since the mid-90s. Nice. Pre-releases are fun, dude. They're super chill. They're super chill. Marty, if you build the wind, you do horrible. If you build something that looks fun to play, you tend to do well. I've pretty much always just been a mash everything together because who cares? Like, I've never been, I need to get this down to a tight 40. I've got to trim whatever. It's fine. It's fine. If that makes you happy, cool. But it's not necessary. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Millmaster, that's it as well. Those tournaments are like grindy as hell in terms of what you got to go through. I just enjoyed hanging out with my friends. It's like, you guys can play in the events. I'll step out, have a smoke, go grab some food, come back. Like, it was the best when I lived in Toronto because that's where all the big events were. And so back in the day, I'd have to pile in the van with my friends and we would take like an hour and a half drive up to Toronto and all that. So you'd have to get up super early and be there right at the beginning to even be a part of it. But when I lived in Toronto, I could roll my ass out of bed at like 11 o'clock in the morning, like hop on the subway, head down to where they were and be like, what's up? And come and hang out for hours and do my thing, trade, have a nice time. And I didn't have to deal with that getting up early kind of stuff. Although I might have to deal with that soon because I might be going to something later this month. But pre-releases are fun. Everybody seems excited. Nobody's really being hyper competitive or any of that, right? It's a very relaxed vibe, and I appreciate it quite a bit. I like that from the perspective of running them as well, because almost always people are just excited. They're excited about their new cards and how much fun they're having. And I like to see that. It's enjoyable. Nathan, well, yeah, I mean, once I know for sure, I'm pretty sure it's going down. It's a magic related event, and then at the end of the month, it's medieval times. And that's going to be epic no matter what. But yeah, me and Double Strike Daddy should be doing something together this month. He talked to me about it earlier, but you know how life goes. Nothing's ever really guaranteed, especially with adult life and things that can happen. So it's better to just go, could be happening, than stating it as a fact in case it's not going down. But regardless, I get to go to the pre-release, so that's going to be good. You don't even have tomorrow sorted out, let alone later this month. That's it. We got adult responsibilities, bro. Kenny, driving 2.5 hours to get to a pre-release? That sucks. Oh, yeah, you reminded me now. I gotta take the bus. I gotta transit down there on my own time. Oh, I gotta text my friend and be like, listen, man, I'm accustomed to you driving me to the pre-release. So the fact that I have to take the bus means I hate you. I hate you, and I'm going to hurt myself because of you. That's funny. But legit, yeah, man, it's going to be dope. It's going to be good. Jess, that's right. I'm a dirty bus taker. Taking that bus. What are you going to do? Transit works, son. Transit works. On the upside, the game store is like right by the bus station. It is not far at all. And I dig that. Because that gives you the whole like, well, buses leave infrequently to get me to the part of town I need to get to when I want to go home. But I'm right there. So I don't have to like go, okay, I leave here and it's going to take 20 minutes to get to the bus terminal. You can get there in a few minutes. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. What up, Al? How you doing? Oh, next week's going to be good, buddy. Nathan, you wish you had the option of public transit to the game store? Yeah, you'd wish it right up until your nostrils were full of the scent of another person. Because let me tell you something. LGS stink is one thing, right? But bus person stink, Like, you can fucking taste somebody on the other end of the bus, bro. And you're just like, right? And like the windows are bolted shut and stuff. And you're like, what is this? So I think that if you were experiencing it, you might you might not like it. I don't know. I don't know. It cuts both ways, right? Not having to be the one to drive and deal with your vehicle and everything is an advantage, and goes, hey, points for the bus. But not having to deal with other people or all that other stuff, like being stuck on a bus with fucking weirdos and people who are just like coughing all over everything, and it's like, can you just fucking do it into the crook of your elbow or something, bro? Like, I want to be very clear. This has nothing to do with the fucking pandemic. I've always been like this. When you're on a fucking bus or something, cover your fucking mouth, asshole. That's how I met Carly. No, I had talked to her one time before, but basically that was, or was that the first time? Either way, it definitely has to do with me getting together with Carly, because I was sitting on a bus beside somebody, and like maybe not directly beside me. They were like one seat away, and they started coughing. They weren't covering their mouth, and I just got up and I don't care if it makes them uncomfortable or whatever. I will get up and move to a different part of the bus, very obviously because of you. Because what the hell? Cover your fucking mouth. For the love of Christ, we're all in this little fucking tin box, right? Cover your fucking mouth, you gross piece of shit, okay? Whatever it is you fucking have, I don't fucking want it. So cover your mouth. What up, Scott? Nah, my bones ain't hurting today, bro. Marty, it takes less than 15 minutes for you to walk to your LGS? Oh, bro. I used to live downtown, and the LGS was like a 3-minute walk. That was the best. I lived down there for years, and actually at one point, I lived virtually above the game store. I didn't live above the game store. I lived in the building next door to above the game store. And like, that was when I was going to school, and I had like no money at all. So I didn't have my own internet access. I just could get internet access from the LGS. And so I would basically take the computer, and like, I would have to go into the bathroom and stand up on the bathtub and put the computer in the very back upper corner. It was the only place in the entire apartment I could connect to the internet. And then I would just basically open a bunch of different like streaming site websites with episodes of shows that were like, would slowly load, so then I could watch them later. Like, oh. Milmouse, you tried to look for LGSs and you just found a Pokemon stall at a dirt mall? That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. Well, looking at the time, my friends, the stew is a-calling. It is time for late night stewage. Oh, that sounds like sewage. That's not good at all. Okay, thanks for coming and hanging out. You guys rule. We will reconvene on the morrow. Stay safe until then. Don't chew glass or do drugs or I don't know, it's up to you. I'm not your dad. You do what you want to do. Chainsaw Man's coming to get you anyways. Run! Chainsaw Man's coming!